Sunday, which is 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. These are the kids from the age of 3 to 17. They come together, they learn art, drama, culture, kirtan, all spiritual stuff as well, but personality development. It's also interactive learning with fun spiritual science they do it. Isn't it interesting? How many of you have kids in the audience from 3 to 17? Wow. And are your kids performing on stage today? You have your kids? Alright. That's good. So these are beautiful kids. I'm always so impressed by them. I don't know what they're going to do today, but let's see. But 26 of them are going to come on stage and perform. So let's hear it out for Krishna, Funskool, Haribo! Everyone together, give them Haribo! So the teacher is on stage, Geeta Mataji. Let's hear it out for Geeta Mataji as well. Haribo!
Krishna Funskool, we warmly welcome you to our small presentation, special presentation for today. Our young students will be presenting a beautiful drama titled Sri Krishna Chaitanya, the golden incarnation of Bhakti. This inspiring play brings to life the story of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the divine golden avatar who appeared over 500 years ago to flood the world with the message of love, compassion and the chanting of the holy names. Through their performance, the children will take us through a journey through Mahaprabhu's early life, his spiritual awakening and his mission to spread the holy names across the land. Thank you once again for being here. Now please sit back and enjoy Sri Krishna Chaitanya, the golden incarnation of Bhakti.
which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years, and extinguishes the fire of conditional life, of repeated births and deaths. This Sankirtan movement is the crying benediction for humanity at large, because it spreads the rays of the benediction moon. It is the essence of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss, and it enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious. To begin this cleansing, Lord Krishna himself had to descend as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The following is a very brief look at these pastimes of his. Please join us as we present to you Sri Krishna Chaitanya, the golden incarnation of Bhakti.
The Lord's trials of pastimes. In the region of Bengal, known as Nagas, we see the elderly of Ratha Acharya, head of the Vaishnava community in deep worry. What is happening in this world? People have forgotten about the ultimate goal of life and are therefore suffering so much. Who will deliver them? Krishna, you must appear once more to establish the principles of religion and inform the people of the Yuga Dharma. I am begging you, my Lord, please come and save these tormented people. With these prayers and many more, Sri Advaita Acharya offers a tulsi and Ganga water to the Shalinam Shila, thus pleasing the Lord. Shachimata and Jagannath Mishra have lost 8 children right after their birth. So Jagannath Mishra worshipped Lord Krishna with the desire of getting a healthy child. I feel so different and joyous. Perhaps the Lord wishes to appear in my house. In February of 1486, after 13 months, the most auspicious moment arrived during a lunar eclipse. People chanted, Krishna! Krishna! And hurry! Indicating the 3 worlds with the holy name. Because the Lord was born under a neem tree, one of his many names is Niman. As Levi grew into a young boy, he became very naughty. There was a very poor banana seller named Bola Srihar who lived in a hut with leaks in the roof. This Srihar was none other than a coward boy in Krishna's pastimes. Young Levi would steal bananas from Srihar and argue about the price of his fruit. In this way, the Lord would engage in loving pastime with his eternal servant. One day, little Levi was playing in the courtyard of his house when 2 thieves were passing by. Hey! Check out that kid! Whoa! He's glittering! Bracelets, earrings, that's a lot of precious jewels and gold. Let's get to some business, if you know what I mean. Hey, kid! We're friends with your father. When you return Dude, I'm terrified. This kid is trouble. Let's get out of here before we get caught. Nimai! Where have you been? You mischievous boy. Oh my god, thank you, dear sirs, for bringing our dear life and soul back to us. As Nimai became older, he studied the scriptures and Sanskrit grammar. One day, a great scholar named Keshav Kashmiri came to Navadvip. He was a champion scholar who held debates on Shastra and had traveled to all of the places of learning in India. Who amongst you is intelligent and learned enough to test their wits against mine? Dear sir, please compose a few verses praising the holiest of rivers, Ganga. I've just composed and recited these 100 verses on the spot. Oh, that's wonderful. With your permission, I would like to recite these 100 verses back to you. Point out that you have made a small grammatical mistake in the 66th verse. Brilliant! Henceforth, you will be known as Nimai Pandit. Please accept me as your devout follower. After some years, Jagannath Mishra passed to the transcendental world. The Lord then went to Gaya to perform the final rites for his father. Respected sir, I've spent some time getting to know you, and am so inspired by your instructions. I wish to follow in your footsteps. Please accept me as your disciple. I am also very pleased with you. I will initiate you and accept you as a disciple. Upon receiving the Mantra from the spiritual master, Nimai immediately began to exhibit the ecstatic symptoms of pure love of Godhead. and engage in hearing about Krishna and chanting. I hear a great personality named Nityananda has arrived in Navadvip. We must go see him immediately. My lord! Finally, we meet! I hear you have been getting together for small, private kirtan parties. Let's get organized and go chanting down the streets of Navadvip in huge Harinam parties. Let there be an explosion of love, of Godhead.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
All was going well until some people complained to the ruler of the area, Tangazi. He is doing what? I will put a stop to this madness immediately. I will convert the Sankirtan party and order them to seize this at once. I will not allow any of this nonsense to take place in my town. That night, when Tankazi went to sleep, Mahaprabhu, please forgive me. I had a horrible nightmare. There was this mysterious lion with human legs who sat on top of me and clawed us. He warned me that if I did not apologize to you, he would return to rip open my chest. I was startled and awoke in great pain, only to find that my chest was actually bleeding. Look! Please save me. Please forgive me. To continue without interference. Two hooligans who lived in Navadvip during this time were Jagay and Madhay. They were infamously rowdy and uncultured. Having strayed from their respectable heritage, they resorted to gambling and intoxicants. They were Brahmanas, but because of their degrading behavior, they had fallen down. They also terrorized the inhabitants of the region and created great disturbances. My dear Haridas Thakur, look what a beautiful and perfect day it is. Let's go into Harinam in the market of Nadia.
Nadiya
Oh, my heart aches to see these uncultured products of Kali Yuga. Everyone is seeking happiness, and they do so in all the wrong places. I want to reward them with the real deal, the best kind of happiness that only grows, and grows without any drawbacks. Let us approach these two brothers and beg them to chant God's name. Subversion! My divine disgust weapon! I order you to relieve the earth of the burden posed by these wretched miscreants. Please, my lord, forgive them. They do not know what they are doing. You are none other than Lord Krishna, who has come to this world in this wonderful golden form. You came with a mission to give love of God, no strings attached. You're the only one who can save them. If not for you, they stand no chance to ever know a different life and will go to hell. Oh, my dear Ratha, just because of your compassion, I will make it so. I bless you both and purify you of all your sins. I reward you with the unthinkable, unalloyed love for Krishna. Mahaprabhu, we are ashamed and greatly regret our past behavior. And we fall at your feet and beg for forgiveness. We are experiencing great transformations in our bodies and are now inspired to sincerely practice and preach Krishna consciousness until the end of our lives. Hare Krishna!
South India and Puri pastimes. After traveling around Bengal for some time and performing Sankirtan with my associates, I'm realizing that in order for me to be taken seriously by the people of Kali Yuga, I will have to accept sannyas, the renounced order of life. I will go to the town of Kakwa and surrender myself to the illustrious Keshava Bharati. Nima shaved off his long, beautiful hair, accepted the saffron cloth of a sannyasi, and received the name Krishna Chaitanya. Freed from all his material attachments, the Lord began to travel all over India spreading bhakti. When in Jagannath Puri, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu met with Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, a renowned scholar of Vedanta and Mayavad philosophy. Such a wonderful devotee, and yet there is this big misunderstanding about my personality. Let me dispel this impersonalist thinking. Respected sir, I'm a new sannyasi and have a lot to learn from you. I request that you teach me Vedanta.
Gaunaschinna
the role of a student to hear attentively and ask questions when they don't understand. I have elaborately gone on for 7 days expounding this Vedanta philosophy, yet I see that you're not asking any questions. I find that very odd. I can understand the verses clearly, but I cannot follow any of your explanations. What do you mean you cannot follow any of my explanations? For example, I have just given you 9 different explanations about the word Brahman. Did you not register any of that? If I may humbly do so, I can provide you 16 explanations with evidence from several scriptures. There is no doubt
that you are none other than my Lord. You shattered my beliefs on impersonalism. Please accept me as your ardent follower. My eyes have now opened, and I will compose numerous verses establishing you as being non-different from Krishna himself. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu eventually made it to Sri Rangam in South India, where he met Venkatavada, a Sri Vaishnava follower of Ramanujacharya. While he was there, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was able to explain Gaudiya philosophy to him and was served very nicely by his son Gopalbhatta, who became very attached to Mahaprabhu. Before you leave, please stay here a while longer, my Lord. Just to please you, I will stay in Sri Rangam for the entire Chaturmasya period, the period of 4 months for spiritual observances. It is time for me to continue my travels. Thank you for looking after me so nicely. Please, let me come with you and continue to serve you. I have already accepted your service. Please stay here and look after your aged parents. Once they have passed, you should go to Vrindavan and find 2 opposing sadhus. There you will learn from them and continue writing and teaching about this bhakti philosophy. The area of Jagannath-puri was ruled by a king named Ratha. He was a great devotee of the Lord and longed to see him. He expressed his desire to the Lord's close associates. Dear Lord, we have a request to make of you. There is a devotee by the name Prabhu, who is your devout follower and is very eager to be with you. This king, sannyasi be seen associating with the gross materialist like the king. I refuse to meet him. This will make the king so sad. I have an idea. Dress as a commoner and engage in some humble service during the Ratha festival. You can chant selected verses from the Bhagavatam about Krishna's pastimes with the gopis of Vrindavan. Who are you? I'm a servant of the Lord. You have made me so happy. I completely approve of this statement. But he would not go past the Prabhu's temple. Being any closer would result in intense feelings of love, of separation that would melt the stones under his feet. There is such a large crowd in front of here. If only I could get a glimpse of my dear Lord. Excuse me? What do you think you are doing? Don't you know that this is the Supreme Personality of Godhead they're trying to climb on top of? I'm so embarrassed. I beg your forgiveness. Please, Mother, don't ask for forgiveness. Why did you stop her, Govinda? I pray that I may get the same eagerness to see the Lord as her. In the final few days of his pastimes on earth, Lord Chaitanya would visit the temple of Tota Gopinath every day. One day, while experiencing deep separation from his Lord, Chaitanya entered the altar of Tota Gopinath and the door suddenly closed behind him. When the door was opened by the pujari, Lord Chaitanya had disappeared by entering into the knee of Tota Gopinath.
500 years ago, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu predicted that the Sankirtan movement would reach every town and village. 60 years ago, Srila Prabhupada brought these timeless and sacred teachings to the West and requested his followers to continue to share with one and all. The market of the holy name, as it existed in the original pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, is visible even today. By Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's birth, We can experience the joy in the Lord's name even while living in this world, simply by following the principles given by Lord Chaitanya and thoroughly explained by Srila Prabhupada and his disciples.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram,
With my same you are doing good. She is innocent. She was very playful. Taking your legs and jumping.
So patient and watching the whole drama this evening. We hope you enjoyed Sri Krishna Chaitanya, the golden incarnation of Bhakti. We would like to express our sincere gratitude to our dedicated teachers, Shamdulai Prabhu, Mother Gladni Gopika, Mother Ashu, Mother Ananda Mohini, who worked tirelessly on the script dialogues and the direction and the costumes. Our wonderful student narrators, Delina and Denisa, Mother Nanda Kishori for the music support. Our volunteer Mother Sweetu, who prepared props and supported backstage. And most of all, our wonderful students who poured their effort, talent and devotion to this presentation. Krishna Funskool is our weekend learning program where children explore the timeless teachings of the Bhagavad Gita and the rich culture of Bhakti Yoga through stories, music, art and drama. It is where learning meets devotion and values are brought to life. Admissions are on for the new academic year starting this September. Coming up in August is a virtual camp on the forests of Vrindavan. Please look around and if you can find posters anywhere, please look for more details and enroll for our programs or reach out to the temple at Toronto, kids at Toronto'25. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare